What's going on, fellow members of the A.L.F? It is your loyal commish, Olive Juice 88, coming to you with the week 6 recap. I am actually chilling out on a golf course today, enjoying my probably what is going to be my final round for a while. As most of you do know, little baby Lane is due to make her appearance into this game we call life. Um, in a few weeks, like 5, 6 weeks, something like that. Due date is December 3rd. Um, so we're real pumped about that. But anyway, today we are going to go over last week's scores. We've got some injury news, big trade involving CMC in real life football. Then I've just got some playoff updates. Was just kind of struggling to get some segments in here. So bear with me because this is going to end up being some clips flipped and flopped and smashed together as I go through the course today. So, yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we're going to kick it off with the recap of week 6 scores, victories, and whatnot. So we did have myself come out on top against Brad by 7 points. It was a close one. I got real nervous because, he had the Justin Herbert, Mike Williams stacked there, and I really thought I was going to lose. But thank goodness the Broncos defense is dope, and I was able to come out with that victory. I am awarding Roquan Smith this week's defensive MVP with 30 points. That was really out. Either way it went, I think the defensive MVP was coming out of this game. It's either going to be me or Brad, whoever won, and I came out on top. So, Roquan Smith, congratulations, my boy. Then we got, in our second game, J. Russ over Brian Carden, by 14 points. Man, that little baby roster is coming together. He's 3-3 on the year, and just trying to make a push for the playoffs. So, good luck to you there. Right now in the playoff standings, which we'll get to the full breakdown a little bit later, Carden does have that point tiebreaker for the 6th seed over Mr. J. Russ by about 60 points. It's not quite 60, but it's pretty close. So, we'll see how that plays out through the rest of the year. Then we got Crash Davis taking on my pop, man. Josh, man, why'd you have to do that to my dad? 39-point victory. You got your first win last week. You could have let Pops get his first win this week and then move on and, try to continue your repeat defense of your title. It is looking sketchy. You are 8th in the standings right now as far as seeding. Still in the toilet bowl at 2-4. And we'll get into all that a little bit later. And then we got my own brother taking on little Matt Murphy. Man, Matt, it looks like you took a couple of beatings over the weekend. One on the fantasy gridiron by 17 points, and one that, screw it. You got Andre, man. Andre got beat up by his cat. You got beat up by a dog. And you hate to see it. If you need help, please be sure to reach out to any of us here. We will help you. Wink twice at work if you need assistance. Do something, man. Just let us know. We're here for you. And then in our last game, we got Eric beating Melvin, finally taking his first loss of the year, going to 5-1. And because of that, I am giving Jamar Chase with 34 points the offensive MVP. And Melvin, look, man, I don't know what you were thinking putting Joe Burrow on the bench, because that cost you. That cost you your chance at matching Matt Murphy's all-time, best start, win streak, all that. And now we'll have to wait till next year and see what happens, because I don't know that anybody. Playoffs start in week 15, so I don't think anybody's gonna make it to a 9-game win streak to really take over that top spot in the record book. So that being said, that closes out our recap, our week 6 recap of the scores. And I'm about to bomb this tee shot right here off the 5th hole. I'm 4 holes in. I'm 3 over par. I'm feeling good. I'm hitting them pretty straight, and we'll see what happens. So see y'all here in a few. Yep. So all that being said, good week of fantasy football there. I'd like to wish everybody the luck in week 7, as we've already had the best Thursday night football game in recent memory. Hopefully we can get a couple of good ones in the next few weeks after them couple of terrible ones. And but breaking news during that game, CMC gets traded to the San Francisco 49ers for like 4 or 5 draft picks. Wild. Huge implications for fantasy football. How well does he get comfortable with the offense? What does Debo do now? Ayuk, Kittle, Elijah Mitchell, man, I was looking forward to him coming back off IR. Now he's just it's more of an insurance running back. He is on the market, though. I can pair him with, a young, talented wide receiver if anybody's interested. Hopefully get me a solid quarterback or, running back. So just, if anybody out there is interested, you let me know. Hint, hint, McCaffrey manager. Other than that, I'm going to find this ball, hopefully stick this next approach shot close, and come away with a solid birdie opportunity. So, and we'll be back here in a second with some more. What do I got next? I don't know. I'll find out when I come back. Alright, so I just had me a bomb hot dog with mayonnaise and mustard on it after the 9th hole. Y'all can judge me if you want. I don't care. Mayonnaise goes on hot dogs. Anyway, I'm waiting for the fairway to clear up here on number 10 so I can bomb this drive. Hopefully cut this corner and have about 100-yard in on my second shot. Other than that, just wanted to check in with y'all. We got some injury report news as I look down on my notes. We got J.K. Dobbins going out for 4 to 6 weeks, having a little arthroscopic knee surgery. Hopefully he can get back to his rookie year form after all that is said and done. And Hollywood Brown goes down for 4 to 6 weeks with some, I think they said it was a Lisfranc injury in his foot. So he's going to be coming back late for anybody looking to use him in the playoffs. And we'll see what he's able to do. I was actually looking forward to seeing how he plays with D-Hop. So that Arizona offense has some potential to be explosive once they get everybody healthy and on the field at the same time. And I'm feeling the pain right now because Thursday you had Eno Benjamin go off for 20 plus points in our league. Yes, I did start him, but unfortunately in my redraft league, I put him on the bench like 10 minutes before game time. And not real happy about that. The Saints defense I thought was supposed to be good against the run, and they got gashed. So there's that. Other than that, y'all that are stashing a few people on IR, a couple names to look out for. Gus Edwards is trending to be back. I think they have to activate him sometime in the next 5 days, or he has to sit out the rest of the season. So look out for that so you can get him onto your main roster. And then I think we got Chase Young is trending towards being activated in the next week or so. I saw a report that was talking about, maybe for next week's game. And I think those were the 2 major ones. Alright guys, I'm actually sitting here waiting again, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I'm not enjoying my back nine. It's not been all that great, but like I said, I do suck at golf, so and I'm just out here to enjoy the nice day. So really all I got left to do to finish is I got some just overall notes. Totally overall fantasy scoring has been down this year, and it's been wild to it's been a weird one to say the least. We got 9 out of the 10 top overall scores on a week are still from last year. Last year's scoring was so crazy and wild. I think it's like the ninth or 10th best game is the one that's from this year. So like it's pretty wild. Anybody can go and look and see this in the league history, by the way, that's in the settings page. But let me reach down here and grab my notes real quick. But yeah, the top 2 scores have really been week 5 from last year. Team Lethal Kindness hit us with a 219.6. And then week 17 in the championship game, Crash Davis put up 214.72 points, which is just wild. He really blew out his matchup in the championship game last year. And then on top of all that, 8 out of the 10 highest score for players are all from last season, with the top 2 being Myles Garrett in week 3 with 54 points and Jonathan Taylor in week 11 with 53.4 points. And man, I think the highest one on the week this year is like 4th or 5th, and that was Lamar a couple weeks ago when him and Tua just lit it up for fantasy that week. Yeah, it's been pretty wild. We are, 1 game into week 7 on the slate with the Saints and Cardinals. Having a banger on Thursday. I thought it was a pretty good game. Saints probably should have won, but, Andy Dalton throws 2 pick sixes, and all of a sudden the Cardinals are up 2 scores, and he didn't have it in him to bring them back. So that being said, week 7 will put us halfway through to the playoffs as the playoffs start with round 1 in week 15. Right now, we got Melvin and Eric slotted as the 1 and 2 seeds as the leaders of their division. Melvin at 5-1 with 979.58 points on the year. His top scorer being Foyesade, I don't know how to say it, Aluakun with 129 points. That's a linebacker, y'all. His leading scorer is a linebacker. Just let that marinate for a second. All right, then. Eric sitting at 4-2. They're slotted for the bye weeks in round 1. He's sitting at 872.96 points, with Jalen Hurts being his top scorer with 139.9. Then you got myself, the 3 seed, right now currently slotted in, facing Brian Carden, the 6 seed. Me sitting at 4-2 with 881.98 points. Stephon Diggs with 154.6 being my top scorer. Carden, the 6th seed, sitting down there at 3-3, 785.68 points, with Derwin James at 119 points being his top scorer. I don't know how much he's played him, but we'll see what happens going forward. It's nice to see some defensive backs and defensive players getting some love here, as some teams leading scorers. Guess stupid bug. And then we got my brother, the other Brian Smith, Team Lethal Kindness, as y'all see him in our league. He's sitting at the 4 seed with a 4-2 record. That is the reigning D's Nuts trophy holder, sitting at the 4 seed, having a pretty good year, sitting at 4-2. I was about to say decent, but that's really overshadowing it. Sitting at 4-2, 847.82 points scored, with Josh Allen sitting at 196.9. That is the top scorer in the league this year for the Asgardian League of Fantasy. And then Brad, the 5 seed, they're slated to face each other as it stands right now. Of course, we'll see how it plays out. 3-3, 835.04 points. Travis Kelce with 133 points being his top scorer. Now we move on to the toilet bowl, where we got J. Russ sitting also at 3-3. He is about 56 points shy of Carton for that six seed right now. As the tiebreaker stands, he's our 7 seed with 729.2 points, with Eckler with 137 being his top scorer. Then we got Pops, the 10 seed. That'd be the matchup right now, sitting at 0-6, looking to take his first victory this week. I hope it comes true for him, but he's got 754.74 points on the year. Patrick Mahomes being his top scorer with 166.7. And then the 8 and 9 seeds, Josh Jansen and Matt Murphy, both sitting at 2 and 4, only separated by about 20 points. So if they can start putting some wins together, that'll be, a battle to consider for, 5th and 6th seed. But yeah, Jansen being the 8, 799.72 points, with Tyreek with 140.5, and Matt Murphy with 778.98 points, with Lamar being his leading scorer with 161.2. So there you have it. That is our week 6 recap. I'm not holding anybody up because it's a slow day out here on the golf course. This one, kind of ran a little long, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll try to keep the next one a little short. I might even try to cut a little time out of this one, So other than that, y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. Let's get some killer football games in this weekend, and good luck to y'all.